This is Andrew Hogue for AndrewHogue.com, Australia's only 24/7 rock metal radio station. And the mighty High on Fire are finally coming back to Australia in the coming weeks. And look forward to seeing this band live again. They're an absolute powerhouse, and I have a thing for three-piece bands. Let's chat now with Matt Pike from the band. G'day, Matt. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing very well, thank you.
Good stuff. Now, it's great to talk to you, and it's great that the band is coming back to Australia. I know that you're sort of in the process of working on a brand new release. Are we looking at possibly a couple of new songs thrown in the set?
Probably not as of yet. I've been a little weary about playing new material before I actually get it recorded or an album's out, because that stuff gets all over the internet, you know?
Yep.
So I've been a little hesitant about that, but I promise you we'll come and blow up your island with, you know, songs you probably already know. But we try to vary it and, you know, make a little bit of something off every record. So, you know, and we might change it around. A few surprises in there. I'm looking forward to it, though. I love coming to Australia. It's fun.
Well, the band is approaching its 7th studio record, and again, the back catalogue is just an amazing legacy of music. I mean, did you think that the band would have lasted this long in its career?
We, you know what, like, we really didn't know, and we just keep going at it. You know, we're in the habit of just writing and writing, you know, and everybody's getting a little older, so we have to go about things a little more responsibly nowadays. But you know, it keeps a tight ship, and you know, we're a machine, and you know, it works. We have a lot of chemistry, so, and it's a lot of fun. I'd rather do that than, you know, work for someone else any other day. So
let's talk a bit about the state of, obviously, your health as well. I mean, we all know that's a vital part of continuing to play heavy music. Some people listen to the warning signs, others don't. And I know you've had a couple of issues in the last couple of years. And firstly, also want to congratulate you on your sobriety as well, which is a massive change in anyone's life, especially in the world of music. How are things for you these days, health-wise, and also now playing live with a clear mind?
Yeah. Well, health-wise, I'm doing really good. There was a little while there after I got out of rehab. I was just eating like my appetite got crazy, so I got pretty heavy for a while. It wasn't fat, though, because all I did was like lift weights and eat, and stretch out and do, you know, like yoga and acupuncture and stuff like that. But I'm very healthy now. Sobriety is, you know, I've fallen off the wagon a few times since I went to rehab, and I get better and better at, like, when I do, you know, have a drink or mess up, not being too hard on myself, but getting right back on the wagon, you know. And that's kind of the part of the process of getting sober, is every now and then you have a flaw, you know, and you got to accept that you can't be good at anything without practicing it. So, you know, I'm practicing being sober in my life, and you know, there is a lot of clarity, and with a lot of clarity, though, sometimes comes depression and anxiety, and you got to just accept that part of it too. You know, so there's a lot to it. I mean, there's a lot to it, but I'm definitely a lot healthier, and I definitely, you know, don't write all my music in a blackout like I used to, although I did come up with some good stuff in a blackout. I, you know, just have a different approach nowadays, so, you know, that's that.
Well, there's a lot of other musicians who do have the same sort of demons, and some of them are afraid they're going to lose that kind of momentum of writing music, because most have been written under certain influences and whatever. But, you know, usually it turns out that some of these bands can actually continue writing strong music and better music at that, both in a healthy mind and a healthy body. Tell us a bit about, you know, playing a couple of shows completely clear. I mean, was that a nerve-wracking experience?
That's like a necessary now. I mean, my playing's just got so much better since, you know, I've taken that vow of, like, you know, playing clear-headed, and, you know, it was easier to be a super good frontman when I had a couple shots and, you know, felt relaxed and sociable, but at the same time, it just seems like that, because I've seen footage, and, just hearing my playing since I've just gotten way better, Yeah, and it's almost easier to be way more in it and way more present, But I'm also harder on myself, so if I make a mistake or something like that, I'll sit there and obsess over the mistake, for 2 days when no one else even noticed. But, that's just kind of part of it.
Now, when you've looked back at certain footages, and as you've mentioned about comparing your playing to now, are there sort of moments where you think, damn, you sort of maybe feel like you're cheating the fans because they come to expect a 150% performance show, and, if people are sort of stumbling all over the place, some fans can get a little bit, disappointed in a artist's performance, but others like to see somewhat of the train wreck on stage as they see that as entertainment. I mean, how do you view the sort of Matt Pike from, I guess, the past to now?
It's inevitable. I mean, everybody's who's been in this business has had their fair share of train wreck, It could be something as simple as the monitor guy fucking you up.
Yeah.
And you can't hear anything on stage, so you don't know what the fuck your band's doing. So lots of times it's not from, substance abuse. A lot of times it's just a really bad sound or just isn't your fucking day. And, it's just like anything else. You have good days and bad days, and it's just kind of part of it.
Now, can you tell us a bit about how the new record is sounding for album number 7? Do you have an album title at all?
I don't have that yet. I have a theme, and I've been writing lots of... I went to Peru, and I kind of got this inspiration being in Peru for a couple weeks. So it kind of starts there, and then I've just been writing... I've been writing down science fiction visuals, kind of stuff, and, just to work my lyrics off of, I've been putting together this, storyline, and, and the album, I'm not sure how it sounds yet. I haven't recorded it. I know what the demo's kind of like, and, it's what you'd expect out of High on Fire, only, a little, like every record, we try to up it a little bit instead of just being average, so that's kind of the direction it's taking. I think it's going to be a pretty amazing one. So, and, we're all just getting better at our instruments. So hopefully that reflects on the recording when we're done with it. And, we're going to be going to the studio in September, hopefully, or September, October area. And it should be out around February if all goes well,
Now, as you know, I mentioned earlier on, I do have a love for three-piece bands, and there's always people that comment that, you need another guitarist, or, you need an extra this and this and this. But, I mean, the sound that High on Fire produces as just a three-piece band is astonishing. Has it ever crossed your mind about adding an extra member, even though really the sound is already beyond full? Yeah, but I don't know. I do, but sometimes I don't get along with other guitar players. But, the thought has crossed my mind, and there's a couple people that would be great playing with us, but we've kept it traditionally as a 3-piece, and that's just the way. I mean, me personally, I seem to work well with. So, that's kind of the formula I've kept in every band I've really been in. I mean, it's not like I haven't played with other guitar players before, but just haven't really gone that direction with, my professional career. It sounds like you don't need it.
Yeah, it's not something that I ponder that much.
All right, well, let's check out the tour dates quickly. You're here on Wednesday, the 16th of July in Brisbane at the Crowbar, and then also another show at the Crowbar on the Thursday, and then Friday at the Rosemount in Perth, Saturday the 19th of July at the Hi-Fi Bar in Melbourne, and on Sunday at the Factory Theatre on the 20th of July. We can get you to choose your favourite High on Fire track, Matt, to conclude our interview.
Yeah, favorite, huh?
Well, one of them.
There's a lot of them. Yeah, what I got to decide right now?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, one of my favorite tracks is called Anointing of Seer, and it's off Blessed Black Wings. And I don't know, it was an interesting song, and it's actually I don't know, it's a pretty interesting song. So you can play that one.
Alrighty, easy done. Look forward to having you in Australia shortly. Let's check out some High on Fire right now here on andrewhogue.com.
Right on.